At first glance, it may seem amusing, but the significance of the content of this video goes beyond mere humor. Once the fundamental concepts demonstrated here are understood, you'll realize that achieving, being, and possessing everything you've ever wanted isn't just an empty promise. It's an achievable reality. Have you ever wondered why some individuals seem to have everything they want without effort, leading lives filled with joy, health, and prosperity, while others languish in dissatisfaction, illness, and financial problems? Is this just a matter of luck, or is there a deeper mechanism at play? What if there is a hidden wisdom, capable of unlocking the mysteries of life and propelling you towards your full potential? This is not a well-kept secret, destined for a select few, but a profound understanding available to anyone who seeks it. This knowledge, known as Hermeticism, serves as a guiding light that can illuminate your path to transforming your mind, body, and spirit, ensuring that they align harmoniously with universal laws. Hermes Trismegistus, Egyptian philosopher, legislator, and alchemist, is considered to be the author of numerous studies linked to astrology and the occult. In search of the great truth, Hermes contributed to various fields of philosophy and spirituality. The 7 Hermetic laws are intended to explain how the universe works, and are considered gifts from humanity because, when understood, they can present human beings with different meanings and senses about life. Understand each one of them, and put them into practice to start seeing the world in a different light. Among the countless works associated with Hermes, the Kybalion is one of the most important. Released in 1908, the author, known only as the 3 Initiates, brought together all the principles that govern all things, according to the writings of Hermes, and released this book that describes in detail the 7 Hermetic laws or principles that dominate the universe. See below for the basis of the 7 Hermetic laws. The first of the 7 Hermetic laws is mentalism. This ancient wisdom, often summed up by the phrase "all is mind," suggests that everything we perceive in the physical world originates from a living, infinite mind, often referred to as the whole or universal mind. This principle implies that reality as we know it is essentially a mental construct, a manifestation of thought and consciousness. According to the law of mentalism, our individual minds are seen as direct emanations or extensions of this universal mind, which means that, at our core, we are interconnected with the very fabric of the universe. This interconnection grants us the potential to influence our reality through the power of thought. The mental nature of the universe allows us to shape our experiences, environments, and even attract or repel situations and people into our lives based on the quality and nature of our thoughts. The practical implications of the law of mentalism are profound. It empowers individuals with the understanding that by cultivating positive, constructive, and harmonious thoughts, it is possible to align oneself more closely with the universal mind, thus creating a more favorable personal reality. It emphasizes the importance of mental discipline, mindfulness, and the conscious direction of mental energies. In addition, the law of mentalism serves as a fundamental principle that underpins the other Hermetic laws, as it establishes the mental framework within which these laws operate. For example, the law of correspondence, which states, "As above, so below, as below, so above," reflects the mirroring of the mental, above, in the physical, below, reinforcing the idea that the mental and physical realms are deeply interconnected. In essence, the law of mentalism invites individuals to recognize the power of their own minds and to understand that, by harnessing this power, they can become co-creators of their reality. It encourages an inner journey towards greater self-awareness and mastery over one's own mental and emotional states, ultimately leading to a more deliberate and intentional approach to life. If you understand the principle of mentalism, you will seek to be more and more conscious. In Hermeticism, there are many descriptions of different planes, levels, or dimensions of existence that overlap. They are usually represented as layers of a concentric circle, where the inner layers are more fundamental and influence the outer layers. In the layers of the mental plane, the vibrations of the mind reverberate. And on a first level, a person can only experience the mental plane as thought, insight, intuition, and reason. But there are many other levels, which reveal the entire universe as a mental emanation. This principle of mentalism is what allows the seeker to apply their mental faculty to understand all the other laws. Understanding that the universe is mental can help us overcome enormous conflicts, because the conviction that through the mind we can overcome blockages and attract the best into our existence makes us able to leverage our spiritual evolution and our understanding of life. Through this principle, David can overthrow Goliath, man can explore the moon, and we can reason about all the phenomena of the mental universe. The great seer Edgar Cayce, in his channelings, repeatedly said, "Thoughts are things." He was right, because the whole universe was created by God's thought. We, as sons and daughters of God, create our reality both metaphysically and physically through the power of our minds. The great law of spiritual psychology is that it is our thought that creates our reality. Everything that exists is spirit. Matter is just densified spirit. Spirit is just subtilized matter. Everything is just energy. The law of correspondence, often summed up in the saying, "As above, so below, as below, so above," is the second of the 7 Hermetic principles, and serves as a bridge connecting the vast and the tiny, the universe and the individual. This ancient principle suggests a mirror relationship between various levels of existence, implying that the patterns, principles, and dynamics that govern the cosmos are reflected in the minutiae of individual lives and vice versa. It postulates that there is a harmonious correspondence between the spiritual, mental, and physical planes of existence. This law illuminates the interconnectedness of all things, proposing that by understanding the workings of the macrocosm, we can gain insight into the microcosm. For example, the cyclical nature of the seasons, the rise and fall of empires, and even the orbit of celestial bodies reflect the cycles of growth, decline, and renewal in individual human experiences. This correspondence extends to the realm of thought and consciousness, suggesting that the outer world is a reflection of the individual's inner world. The practical implications of the law of correspondence are profound, offering a framework for understanding and navigating life. It encourages individuals to look within for answers and guidance, understanding that external circumstances are often reflections of internal states. This principle can be applied in personal development, where altering thoughts, emotions, and beliefs can lead to tangible changes in external circumstances. It also finds application in disciplines such as astrology, where it is believed that the positions and movements of celestial bodies correspond to and influence human affairs. In addition, the law of correspondence promotes a deeper appreciation of the unity and coherence of the universe. It invites individuals to perceive beyond the surface level of reality, encouraging a holistic view where the microcosm of personal experience and the macrocosm of the universe are seen as 2 aspects of a single, indivisible whole. This perspective nurtures a sense of connection with the wider cosmos and can cultivate a more harmonious relationship with the world. The third Hermetic law, the law of vibration, is one of the most fundamental and intriguing of the 7 laws. It states that everything in the universe is in constant movement and vibration. From the tiniest subatomic particles to gigantic stars, everything is in a state of vibration. Understanding this law leads us to realize that all matter is actually energy condensed into different vibrational frequencies. What differentiates one object from another, one thought from another, or one emotion from another is their unique vibrational frequency. The law of vibration is also closely linked to the idea that like attracts like. This means that the vibrations of one thing or thought can influence and attract similar vibrations. For example, if we emit thoughts of love and compassion, we will attract experiences and people who resonate with these positive vibrations. This understanding invites us to be more aware of our personal vibrations, both those we emit and those we absorb from the environment around us. We can consciously work to raise our vibrations by cultivating positive thoughts and emotions, which in turn attracts more positive things into our lives. In addition, the law of vibration reminds us of the interconnectedness of all things in the universe. If everything is in constant movement and vibration, then everything is in relation to each other. The fourth Hermetic law, the law of polarity, is a profound reflection on the dual nature of the universe. This law postulates that everything has two opposite but complementary poles, and that these poles are necessary for anything to exist. Understanding polarity teaches us that, in any situation or experience, there are always two distinct aspects, positive and negative, light and shadow, love and fear. By understanding the law of polarity, we are invited to transcend the dualistic view of the world and recognize the interdependence and complementarity of these opposites. For example, there can be no light without the presence of darkness, nor growth without the contrast of adversity. This understanding leads us to a deeper acceptance of life in its multiple manifestations, allowing us to find balance and harmony even in the midst of polarities. Instead of resisting or denying one pole in favor of the other, we can learn to integrate and harmonize these opposites, seeking a point of dynamic equilibrium. Furthermore, the law of polarity teaches us about the relativity of human experiences. The fifth Hermetic law, the law of rhythm, is a profound contemplation on the cyclical patterns and constant flows that permeate the universe. It postulates that everything has its periods of advance and retreat, rise and fall, creation and destruction. These rhythms are present in all aspects of life, from natural cycles such as the seasons to patterns of personal and social development. By understanding the law of rhythm, we realize that everything follows a pattern of pendulum movement, oscillating between opposite extremes. This understanding invites us to accept that changes are inevitable and that we must learn to flow with these rhythms rather than resist them. This law also reminds us of the importance of cultivating patience and perseverance in the face of life's challenges. We know that, just as the tides rise and fall, our own experiences also follow a natural flow of ups and downs. Therefore, it is essential to maintain faith and determination during periods of difficulty, trusting that eventually the rhythm will change again in our favor. The sixth Hermetic law, the law of cause and effect, is one of the most fundamental and universally recognized. It states that every cause has its effect, and every effect has its cause. In other words, everything that happens in the universe is the result of a specific cause, and these causes produce corresponding effects. Understanding this law leads us to recognize the interconnectedness and interdependence of all things. Every action we take, every thought we have, every word we say, all generate consequences that reverberate through time and space. Nothing happens by chance. Everything is linked to an endless chain of events that goes back to the past and extends into the future. This understanding invites us to take responsibility for our choices and actions, because we are the creators of our own realities. By understanding the principle of cause and effect, we realize that we can actively influence our destiny through the decisions we make and the energies we emit into the universe. The seventh and final Hermetic law, the law of gender, explores the idea of polarity within each individual and all things in the universe. It postulates that all manifestations have masculine and feminine aspects, not only in human beings, but on all levels of existence. This law refers not only to biological genders, but also to the qualities, characteristics, and energies associated with the masculine and feminine. The masculine can be associated with characteristics such as strength, rationality, action, and assertiveness, while the feminine can be associated with characteristics such as intuition, receptivity, emotion, and nurturing. Understanding the law of gender leads us to recognize the importance of integrating and balancing these aspects within ourselves. It's not about privileging one over the other, but rather recognizing that both are essential for a full and harmonious existence. In addition, this law invites us to recognize and respect the diversity of gender and sexuality expressions present in society. It teaches us to accept and celebrate the multiplicity of ways in which human beings can identify and relate to each other. By understanding and honoring the law of gender, we can cultivate more balanced and healthy relationships, both within ourselves and with others. We recognize that we all carry within us a unique blend of masculine and feminine energies, and that this diversity is a source of strength and creativity in our lives. In short, the law of gender invites us to embrace the wholeness of who we are, recognizing and integrating the masculine and feminine aspects within ourselves, and celebrating the diversity of gender expressions present in all of creation. In conclusion, the 7 Hermetic laws offer a powerful map for understanding the nature of the universe and our own journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth. By exploring these laws, mentalism, correspondence, vibration, polarity, rhythm, cause and effect, and gender, we are invited to expand our consciousness, develop our inner wisdom, and live in harmony with the universal principles that govern all existence. By applying these teachings in our daily lives, we can find peace, balance, and fulfillment as we seek to understand the mystery and wonder of the universe we inhabit. Hermeticism is not just an ancient philosophy, but a timeless source of wisdom that continues to guide us in our search for truth and the deeper meaning of life.